No jokes today, fellas. No jokes today.
At the core of the left, at the core of a liberal, is someone that would use the sword if they had it. They are very violent people at their core. They always have been. They can't debate. They can't have conversation. So they'll resort to these tactics. They're going to do everything they possibly can to try to murder this movement because they can't beat us. So they're going to try to take weapons. And no, we're very aware of that. I'm aware of it. We have to have full-time security. This is not a joke. This is who these people are. Young men, you need to have a destination in your life. If you are on a date and a young lady says, well, what do you do? And you're like, it's I kind of meander. And I go on DraftKings and I own crypto and I don't know. And loser, instead it should be, I'm studying this because of this. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to work for this person. I want to be able to make this much money by this period of time to provide for a family. And I don't care how hard it gets, but I'll provide for you and provide for the kids. And I'll be the protector and the covering over the family. Follow me because I'm going to lead us. That's what they want to hear. They want the confidence and the security that when life gets difficult and when life starts falling apart, that man will lead them towards security and stability. Because deep down, women have a very well-built and finely tuned, God-given instinct that they'll be able to tell in a man when the bullets start firing, is this guy going to protect me and protect my kids? And is he going to provide, or is he going to run for the hills? Go look to your grandfather's generation that stormed Normandy Beach, that built this nation, that started big businesses, that went on adventure. If the most important thing for you is just feeling good, you're going to end up miserable. But if the most important thing is doing good, you will end up purposeful.
There's not anything a motherfucker can tell me, a motherfucker can say to me that is going to make me celebrate their death. Until now, y'all are dehumanizing y'allself in that matter. Y'all realize that, right? Once you cross that line and you celebrating somebody's death, your life no longer exists. You expect a motherfucker to give a fuck about you when you just cheering and celebrating someone's husband got killed because you disagree with them, and you expect fuck empathy. I understand people not being empathetic for a motherfucker that you don't give two fucks about. I understand that, right? But to be out here on some demonic time shit with y'all's pitchforks and goddamn pom-poms celebrating the motherfucker's death. Fuck political viewpoint, fuck religious background, fuck your gender, fuck all that shit, bro. There's right and there's wrong, there's moral and there's immoral. And this is the most dystopic it has ever been over here in America as long as I've been walking around.
Charlie Kirk gets shot at a university in Utah, and you got people online cheering and supporting this fact. You people are the same ones who would cower the first minute that violence was ever presented to your front door. You say you support gun control, but then you cheer when a gun is used to silence someone you disagree with. You support free speech, but you're happy that someone who disagrees with you is silenced. You don't support gun control. You don't support free speech. You only support like-minded thought that agrees with you. This is where we're at in a society, that we can't have someone publicly disagree with us for sake of our own fragile egos, that we would rather support their death than acknowledge that perhaps we can have a conversation and disagree about certain things. Is ego so fragile that any thought that might make us question our existence and where we stand is too much to handle, so we support the violence and death against people who may bring us something to think about?
Pretending you're not at war in the middle of a war doesn't change the reality. It doesn't make the violence go away. It just makes you more likely to die. You're at war whether you fight back or not. And there will come a time where you lament your cowardice, because when the war was winnable, you denied it was even going on. Oh, no, it's not a war. No, we don't need a war. It's not a war. We're just losing all of our land and freedom and sovereignty and lives. Yeah, that's not a war. Definitely not. Heaven forbid they were to come and take over your country and control every aspect of what you do and tell you what to say and think. You're denying reality because you're afraid. And when you're afraid of fighting, you want to pretend there's not going to be a fight. You know, that guy gets in your face, he's going to swing. Oh, maybe if I just don't hit him and I just stay here nicely, he won't hit me. It's not a movie, unfortunately. It's not the way the world works. You know, if a weaker animal removes its claws completely, the predators for said prey have no more mercy than they would normally have. They're no nicer, no more forgiving. In fact, when you have absolutely no weapons or no will to defend yourself, they feast and they kill at random They kill more than they need because they don't fear repercussion. And then you go extinct. And then the people who exterminated you write the history books and talk about how you deserved it. And how it was all your own fault. And they didn't exterminate you, you just suck. And you asked for it. So you don't even get a happy footnote in history. You just vanish. Conquered, vanquished, as permanently forgotten, seldom mentioned, and illy discussed losers.
And Jewish donors, they have a lot of explaining to do, a lot of decoupling to do, because Jewish donors have been the #1 funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies, cultural institutions, and nonprofits. This is a beast created by secular Jews. And now it's coming for Jews, and they're like, what on earth happened? And it's not just the colleges. It's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it. It's like time for you guys to wake up and say no more. Draw a line in the sand. I don't care if you hate me. You're a teacher. Yes. What is a woman?
Woman is a social construct that we've agreed upon.
So I want to thank you for proving a great point.
What?
You are why we should eliminate the Department of Education. Thank you very much.
Are you married?
Yes, with 2 beautiful children.
Wow, good for you.
I could tell you're not married.
Yeah.
You're so scared to debate me.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Then debate me anytime,
Honestly, I'm good. I just debated the governor of this state. I don't need to debate you, Parker, okay?
You keep interrupting me. Every time I actually try to... Every time I try to actually explain my point and have a reasonable conversation with you, you cut me off.
You're an English major. Yeah. I'm going to give you another chance. Yeah. What's your favorite Jane Austen novel?
Harry Potter.
My shirt, everybody, my shirt says Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
Clearly
campus.
you're offended.
Actually, I'm not. I find it hilarious. In fact, I'm so important that you have to make a shirt with my name on
offended.
it. It's FBI statistics. It's well known.
FBI statistics? Where can you show me that at? 70% of offenders were African American.
I know you're obviously very anti-trans.
No, I'm pro-reality.
These absolute clowns, what a fucking embarrassment.
As a man, if you're not getting shot at, you're not doing the right things. If they're not coming at you in the news, you're not doing the right things. If they're not saying you're a bad person, you're not doing the right things. If they're not trying to lock you away, you're not doing the right things. If they're not trying to shut you up, you're not doing the right things. As a man, the #1 marker you have of monumental success and being on the correct path on this planet is haters, doubters, and enemies who are trying their very best to stifle your efforts. That is the easiest way to look yourself in the mirror and know you are doing the right thing.
You will never be the best version of yourself if you allow other people to convince you that you can't be better because of your skin color, because of your sexual identity, because of the community you came from. You must resist those narratives at all costs if you truly want to be successful in America.
All right, y'all, let's see what I got for you today. You know, I want to take a second to talk about the Charlie Kirk situation. Ultimately, I've reached my absolute limit with tolerance with these individuals. The Dems over here laughing about it like it's a fucking joke, but let me tell you, you guys are not prepared for what could possibly take place, to be completely honest. People like me are completely fed up. My blood's boiling. And, you know, if I ever get an opportunity to lash back out and not get any consequences for it, I'll be taking full advantage of it, 100%. I'm totally done with the party that is for sexualizing children, that is for no border but has walls around their house. individuals that think men can be women and there should be men in women's sports. A party that's so cowardice, they say defund the police but do nothing but hide behind them. These aren't even topics that are up for discussion. This is like whether you're retarded or not. I'm completely done tolerating this bullshit. I'm completely done tolerating the other side. I'm letting them know what the fuck's up from now on. I am full of hate, and it's because of the actions of these individuals, the lopsided behavior, the ass-backwards ideologies, and the hypocrisies of this large group of individuals at this point that contribute damn near nothing to society. I'm completely done. I just want to have a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. All right, guys.